Good morning, delivery folks. This is Kevin at Fair Shares. Today is October 13th, and we are in week 28 of our season. So let's talk about your share. This is like the perfect early fall share. It's really a good one this week. We've got ground turkey as your protein from the Tiefenbrunns from Buttonwood Farm, a little sage, a nice big eggplant from John Copeman. The cheese in your share this week is we're calling it a brie, but really it's a cretin, which is a similar bloomy rind cheese. It's very young, so which just means it's not very runny. You know, with these they're called bloomy rind or mold ripened cheeses. The longer they sit, the runnier they get. So right now it's not at all. If you let it sit in your fridge for 2 or 3 weeks, it'll be a little more like what the cheese makers want it to be as like the serving, but it's delicious right now. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Chestnuts. So this is kind of a treat. This is from Blue Heron Orchard. These are a little bit complicated because they take a little bit of work, but they'll keep in your fridge for 6 months. You got time to plan it. You get a half pound in your share. So what you want to do is to figure out how I'm going to show you this with one hand. So on the chestnuts, there's generally a flat side and a rounded side, and you want to cut an X into the top of the rounded side. So we found the easiest way is with a pair of kitchen shears, where you can just go, snip, snip like that. You can also use a paring knife. Just be careful because it takes a little bit of force, so you don't want to cut yourself. But put it in a 400-degree oven, like on a cookie sheet or jelly roll pan or whatever, or a Pyrex dish, and bake it for 20 minutes until the chestnut will sort of open up like a flower where you've put those scores. And then as soon as you can handle it, you want to peel it. If you let it cool completely, there's an inner skin, sort of like on a peanut, that it just like glues onto the chestnut and you'll never get it off. So don't burn your fingers, but don't let it get cold either. And then they're great as a snack. They're really sweet and creamy, and they're really lovely. You can also put it in pasta dishes or in casseroles. Ground turkey and chestnuts and sage and your peppers here. You could do a pretty good roast with your potatoes. If you want to do like a stuffing kind of one pot dish, that would be really yummy too. So let's move on. The little orange and some of them are green peppers are Bulgarian carrot peppers. I think you might have gotten these like 2 months ago. Maybe not though, but who knows. They're hot, so be careful with them. They do freeze really well, so if you wash the whole thing and stick it in the freezer, you can always pull it out in like February and chop just a little bit off. They don't get hard like on an ice cube, and it's really nice to have that sort of sweet, hot, intense flavor in the cooler winter months. The red peppers are Carmen's, and these are these awesome, like bell pepper type sweet peppers. Really good for stuffing. Really good just to have around. We're giving you a lot because the season's almost over, and we want to burn out because we're not going to have them for 9 months or whatever. You get a 2 pounds of onions, or a pound of onions. And there should be a mix or yellow and white, I think. A head of garlic, potatoes, and a mix of apples from Schwartz Orchard. I think they're mostly Golden Delicious. So, that is your share. If you have questions for us, let us know. I hope you enjoy it. We'll see you next week.